You know, the appeal of novelty and just finding new things on the internet is probably never going to completely go away for me. So rather than try to go completely cold turkey, just try to manage it. You know, every morning I'm gonna have to look at the internet, but maybe I could just limit it to a small amount of time and not doing it constantly throughout the day. On the docket today, why don't we watch Masahiro Sakurai tell us how to store physical games? Is that a good use of my time? Anyway, after this, I'm going to put the narration into the episode, and we will be very close to being done. The new episode of Adventure Archives is finished for your viewing enjoyment. It is 1 hour and 50 minutes long without shoutouts, which is a lot of episode. If you are so inclined, please go to patreon.com/adventure and you can pay as little as $2 to watch it right now. I know every streaming company is like raising prices. We've never raised our prices in the entire 10 years that we've been doing this. And inflation has gone from a Chipotle burrito costing $6.50 to $10, and yet still, $2 is all it takes to watch an episode of Adventure Archives early at patreon.com/adventure. And if you're not interested in any of that, we actually have a 10-minute preview on our channel right now for everybody to watch. And it will be out for everybody at some point in the next coming weeks. Yes. I'm actually at a weird point right now with my equipment needs. I have everything I need to film my videos. 50mm 1.8, 20 to 70 f4, 70 to 300, 20mm 1.8. We got a drone, we got bags, we got gimbals, we got microphones, we got keyboards, we got everything we need. Come on. And yet, the desire to get incrementally better equipment and to optimize everything that I have yet remains. And really just in all facets of my life, I've kind of got everything I need. And I'm very appreciative of that, and I don't take that for granted for 1 second. But just thinking about gear for a second. Now, on the one hand, I could just be satisfied with this 16 to 35 f4. But on the other hand, I wasn't satisfied, and I got the 14mm 1.8. This is what I need, but this is more the ideal. The question though is, say I get every piece of equipment that I want, that's on the cutting edge of technology, and I never have anything that's just what I need. It's the ideal version. What happens then? Once I have every single thing, will the wanting stop? I don't think it will. Well, maybe it would. This is the 16mm f4 and it looks great. But once I got this 14mm f1.8, I stopped looking at wide angle lenses. Once I got the one that I really wanted, I didn't look at anything else. Once I got this monitor, I stopped looking at monitors. When I got this keyboard like 10 years ago, I stopped looking. Speakers, same deal. Now that I got this computer, I don't look at computers anymore. It took me a couple tries to get the exact one that I wanted, but once I find the ideal, I stop looking. Hello, Mother.
Hello, son.
You wanna, you should come sit here and we can talk about my problems. My problem is that I have everything I need. Like in almost all aspects of my life, I have everything I need. But the things that aren't ideal, I can't let it go. So like there's all these lenses, like I have a 50mm lens. I got this, oh, that's mine.
Dang, I thought it was mine.
This is a replacement stuff sack for my tent. I got this lens in like 2015, so it's like 9 years ago now. It is a great lens, it looks fantastic, but in that intervening time, they have made some amazingly better lenses. But the thing is, only I will notice it. Not just me, but anybody who's really into lenses, they'll notice it. But the average viewer, the ones who really count, they will never notice it. So does it make sense for me to still want to get a better lens?
Well, it's two different I think there's two questions. Would you be getting the lens to please your viewers and get more viewers? Or would you be getting the new lens because it makes you happier when you work?
Definitely the second one.
Definitely the second one.
Yeah.
Then I think it's just at least for me, it's a weighing of how much better does it make you feel, and is it worth it to you for the money? Because some things, well, let's take my watch, for example.
Okay,
All right.
Your new watch.
My brand new watch that Robbie and his wife got me for Mother's Day. Loving it. I have needed a new watch for a long time because it doesn't count steps like it should, doesn't sync with my phone the way it should, runs out of battery by 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
But it didn't seem like to me that it was worth the money. It wouldn't make me that much happier. As it turns out, I just didn't know how much happier it would make me. So if I had known it would make me that much happier, I would have gotten it right away. You are much better at telling how much happier stuff will make you.
Usually. But this lens, I did not need to buy. But I bought it because I was like, oh man, I would love to have that lens. But I didn't realize how great it would be until I got it. Like, I thought it was a little dumb. I was like, I probably should just return this. But the more I used it, now this is my favorite lens. Like, if you watch the vlog, this is the one I use like 80% of the time. It's just super wide. Every time I'm editing, I'm looking at the footage, I'm like, dang, that looks good. It was awesome.
So maybe you're not that great at it. Whether you can or can't buy it, whether you should or shouldn't buy it, whether you want to buy it or you don't want to buy it, really is just your thought patterns. And you have the same thought patterns all the time. This is not the first time that you've talked about this.
If you take it to its logical conclusion, you're like, why do I not want to buy this? It's like, well, I don't want to not have money and then live poor and destitute, right?
Has that ever happened to you?
No.
No. Not that I'm encouraging you to buy it, but I don't want you to not buy it because you think somebody else will think you're wasting your money, or because you don't think enough people out there in the world will notice the difference. That wouldn't be why you're buying it.
That's true.
You would be buying it because when you open your little packages to do your editing, they're going to be even better. And that is what that you've said it 1,000 times. What you like about what you do is the editing and opening up all your little Christmas packages, all those little clips when you get home.
Yeah.
And if you could look at it, they would just be more exciting for you. I think that's a valid reason for buying it. And it's not like it's going to be, something that you've got to mortgage your house on or,
True.
Get a loan to buy.
True. Although some of these...
some of them probably are.
Some of them are pretty expensive. Yeah, that's a good point. If it makes me more excited to film stuff.
And to get it edited and done.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well, welcome to Dr. Cindy's office anytime.
That will do it for today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Please go to patreon.com/adventure and become a patron. It would be wonderful, and you would have a 2-hour episode to watch. Anyways, thanks again for watching. See you in the next one. Once I got this monitor, I stopped looking at monitors. When I got this keyboard like 10 years ago,